Hello, beautiful people of the hospitality industry, and welcome to the daily. Gosh, I want to help as many entrepreneurs as possible in the restaurant business make it happen. I really believe we have done a horrible job making the restaurant business an attractive career, and it's time to change that, baby. So the title of this video is how to save face, and couple of mistakes that I've noticed that I have personally done over the course of my career. One of them was whenever an employee will do something wrong, I will literally confront them in front of other employees, and it has always backfired. So if you notice something going wrong in your team, definitely you need to do an amazing work on the hiring process on the front side, how to screen them. There is nothing worse than when you already have a weak or not as strong of a team as yourself, and you bring in what I like to call a cancer hire, who comes in and pretty much destroy all the good energy you've been trying to implement within your operation. So, and when people do things wrong, instead of telling them about how bad they think they have done, always appreciate the thing that they have done right. Recognize that when you are at their level, maybe you have young employees, you have more experience, you are more savvy, more knowledgeable, and try to always think how you were personally when you were in their age, in their level. Maybe some of your employees, this is their first job, and there is definitely major training that needs to be done. But before you go and literally destroy their self-confidence, which is not going to do anything good for your team. I mean, even if your other teammates, other employees see how you mistreat an employee, the other employees are going to be like, well, if I ever do something wrong, is that what I'm supposed to expect? So your job is to not only hire good people, but to retain them. Now, it doesn't mean that if people do something wrong, that it's okay. You should definitely know through proper discipline to let everybody in your team know that, hey, something wrong was done, and you need to be able to document that or whatnot. But always try to make an effort to let people save face. This is, I have a very good example of this meeting we had, and it was given to a brand new employee, and it was a lady, and it was her first job, and she did a horrible job at the presentation. And at the time when she had to make the presentation, she did not have the chance nor the time to make the correction. So just in the middle of the meeting, while everybody in the team was waiting for her presentation, she just stood up and she said, I made a mistake, and I'm going to need more time. And that report was actually pretty important. We needed to get it done faster. And instead of just going and pretty much going ballistic on her and telling her how bad of a position she put us in, I just did thank her, for her being sincere, for knowing that she can do a better job, and pretty much we asked her when she thinks she can have the report done. And she said, I can have it done by tomorrow. And we gave her another 4 days, and she literally aced it. And since then, she has become one of my best allies in the office. So always be kind to your team, always help them save face, and always give them, do not confront them, do not make them feel embarrassed about their weakness, about what they're doing wrong. And another story that I would like to share, if you're an employee, this was the story when I was in the mortgage industry, and we had our top earner in the nation. Literally, out of 5,000 employees in that mortgage company, she was the biggest earner. She was making an amazing, ridiculously amounts of money. And after being 1 year with the company, suddenly during the group meetings, she started complaining about what the company was doing wrong towards the other employees. Instead of going to the manager and letting the manager know, hey, boss, this is what I noticed going wrong, this is what I would like to suggest, and actually gets closer to management, she was destroying the team cohesion and spirits by talking about all the negative things that have happened in the company. So not all your employees are going to be strong and be able to survive criticism or crisis in your company. So before you as an employee decide just to spread negative things, be kind and courteous to talk to the people that matter. Talk about negative things to people that can actually make a difference. Do not gossip, do not share bad energies. And this is what happened. That girl thought that because she was a top earner in the company, she was necessary. Well, guess what? The cemetery is full of necessary people. And she was let go. She was pretty much let go after 2 or 3 months because of other employees actually complaining about how much negative energy she was sharing, spreading, and gossiping. So save face to your employee. And if you're an employee, always try to save face to your employer. Try to respect people's dignity. People are already doing a lot of work in order to make it happen, and adding to the bucket of negativity in this world is just not the smart thing to do for the overall survival of the company you work in, of the company you represent, and of your success as whether an entrepreneur or an employee or a boss. So that was the message of today. I hope that you, like me, having a fantastic day. And until we meet again, remember, the secret ingredient is love, baby. Love.